name is Mark Luigi Sereno, and I am reporting all about shaping materials for polymer matrix composite. So, what is polymer? Polymer is a substance or material consisting of very large molecules or micromolecules composed of many repeating subunits. Examples are nylon, polyester, Teflon, epoxy, and thermoplastic. So what kind of polymers is a thermoplastic? Thermoplastic is a type of made up of polymer resins that becomes a soft material when it is heated and becomes hard when it's cold. These materials are easily recycled and do not show any chemical property changes when they are heated or cooled many times. Reinforcing fibers is a composite material made of polymer matrix refined with fibers. The fibers are usually glass, carbon, aramid, or basalt. Rarely other fibers such as paper, wood, or asbestos have been used. Examples are roving. So what is roving? It is a long and narrow bundle of fibers. Roving are produced during process of making a spun yarn from wool, fleece, raw cotton, or other fibers. And next is yarn. It's a long, continuous length of interlocked fibers suitable for use in production of textiles, sewing, crocheting, knitting, weaving, embroidery, or rope making. Mat is made of randomly oriented short fibers cut to shapes. So, in PMC is a process of shaping the materials. It is called FRP, composite shaping process, and it has divided into two classifications: the open molding and closed molding. So what is open molding? Open molding is a composed to air as they cured or hardened. Open molding utilizes different processes including hand layup, spray up, casting, and filaments. So, hand layup is the most common and least expensive open molding method because it requires the least amount of equipment. Fiber reinforcements are placed by hand in a mold and resin is applied with a brush or roller. This process is used to make both large, small items including both storage tanks and showers. So next is spray up. Spray up is similar to hand layup but uses special equipment, most notably a chopper gun, to cut reinforcement material into short fibers, add them to resin and deposit the mixture onto a molding surface. Spray up is more automated than hand layup and is typically used to produce large quantities. Filament winding. Filament winding is an automated process that applies resin saturated continuous of fiber reinforcement for rotating cylindrical mold. It is used for creating hollow products like rocket motor casing, pipes, stocks, and chemical storage tanks. Filament winding is a labor-intense and other molding processes. In closed molding, it is cured inside a two-sided mold or within a vacuum bag. Close molding processes are usually automated and require special equipment, so they are mainly used in large plants that produce huge volume of material up to 500,000 parts a year. Example of the processes are resin transfer molding. Sometimes it is called liquid molding. It is a closed molding method in which reinforcement material is loaded into a closed mold. The mold is clamped and resin is pumped under pressure. This process produces complex parts with smooth finish on all exposed surfaces. The process can be simple or highly automated, and cycles time are speedy by layup reinforcement material dry inside the mold. Any combination of the materials and orientation can be used, including 3D reinforcement. Next is compressed molding. Compressed molding is a manufacturing process in which composite materials are sanded between two matching molds under intense pressure and heat until the parts cures. This technique is used to rapidly cure large quantities of complex fiberglass reinforcement by polymer parts. Compressed molding features fast molding cycles and high part of uniformity. The process can be automated. In addition, labor costs are low and it produces design flexibility and nice surface finish. And lastly is pultration. Pultration is used to form composites into long, consistent shapes like rods or bars. Continuous strands of reinforcement are pulled through a resin bath to saturate them, then pulled through heated steel molds that sculpts the composite into continuous length. And so, how to cure process? By drying, reinforcements are laid into the base mold, and the mold is closed and resin is introduced into the closed cavity using a pressure pump or vacuum. When the laminate is cured, the mold is opened and the part is removed. So, cutting methods of a uncured FRPs. So, cutting of FRP laminated composite is required in both cured and uncured states. Uncured materials must be cut to size for layup, molding, etc. Typical cutting tools: knives, scissors, power shears, and steel rule blanking dies. And traditional methods are also used, such as laser beam cutting and jet cutting. So that's all.